Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your next next bash tutorial. I'm not even going to try and think about the number. It's just your next bash tutorial. There you go, guys. Now, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some more of the for loops. Now, in this video, we're going to be checking out a tag or a parameter or a little argument that we can supply for the for loop that will allow us to loop through directories or folders inside of like the current path that we're in inside of the shell. So let's go ahead and try and set this up. I'll create a instance of the Windows command line, command prompt, and I'll get Notepad++ ready to go. I'll save in a new script, script.bat. Can you guys hear that? That's the sound of bliss. That's actually the sound of an error message. Alright, set local, enable delayed, not displayed. Enable this delayed expansion. Okay, and then go to our main function. My headset is going to fall off. Alright, fix that. Main with a comma. It's better than main with a period. Get that joke? Oh, that's such a bad joke. I'm sorry, guys. And then we'll go to the end of the function or the end of the file. Okay, now let's create a new for loop here. Let's go ahead and do for, and we'll use a G as usual in our set. This is a set, so you guys remember how the syntax goes. And we can go ahead and echo out or display G. Okay, now let's run our script. This is a set, plain and simple. Okay, now we've been looking at that sort of syntax for ages now. It's boring, it's dumb, man, I just want to get it away. And we're going to do just that today. We're going to move it to -D. Now this -D tag, you can kind of think of it as directory for folders and that sort of thing. And remember, the tags come right before the variable here, which is pretty much after the command itself. And what we want to do is we want to be inside of the set. What we can do is we can supply what we can consider a wildcard, or something that will like mean something else. In our case, the wildcard could mean anything. That's exactly what a wildcard is. It can be replaced with just about anything. So when we run this, it's going to look through all the directories inside my my current position, inside the shell and inside the file system. In my case, it would be C users John Hammond. Now, when it displays every single file, that's all it's doing. It's just displaying it out on the screen, but the wildcard can be manipulated in other ways. So let's go ahead and give this a go. Run the script. Now you can see all the folders or directories that I have here: contacts, desktop, documents, downloads, Dropbox, and all this other crap. If I use dir and actually display this, you can see all these things noted with the dir inside those waka wakas, or those less than and greater than symbols. You can see these are all folders. Now the for loop that we've got here just displays that. But with the wildcard, though, we have a little bit more power. We can actually determine what can come after. What can come before and after the actual thing that we don't know about here. Because the wildcard can be replaced with anything, obviously. So what if we put a D right in front of it? Anything that starts with any folder, at least in my path, that starts with a D is going to be able to be seen. So let's do ones with an S after it. Documents and downloads. Now these happen to start with an O right before it, so that's kind of a bad example, but you can still see these DO, and it'll narrow it down to those other ones. If we actually take out the S, you'll still see that it's there. So we can determine what comes before and after the wildcard inside of the set. And we don't even need this. We can use documents, and we know that that's already a folder there, so it'll go ahead and let us know that. But if we did like a dot, it knows that dot is a path. In fact, it's our current path, because you can see right up top, dir. But if we just didn't even supply a path, inside of the for loop, inside of the set, it doesn't return anything because it needs to have a wildcard. That's one of the strange things with the -D tag, that it needs to have a wildcard. Now you can see this inside the help file here. For -D with the variable and set, yada yada yada. If the set contains wildcards, then it specifies to match against the directory names instead of file names, because this -D means directory. And that's really all there is to it in this video. We can supply another tag that we're going to be looking at later, but when we use it conjunction with the -R tag, there you go, I'll drop you guys a little bit of a hint. It is the -R tag. The -R tag will allow you to recurse into subfolders, but when we're using it with -D and -R in conjunction, it gets a little bit buggy and it's not really too documented and fails for some root folders. So there's a whole nother file that we're going to be looking at later at least another argument, I'm sorry, that we're going to be looking at later, and we can try and work with that. But hey, that's for future videos. But for now, you can learn about this thing, the -d tag. Learn about that. That right there. That right there with the D in the dim and dim. See you guys later.